I'd like to refer, I guess, over the years in our industry, you know, we have some, I don't want to use opponents, adversaries. We have a very skeptical regulator. We have indifferent legislators, and sometimes an uninformed or misinformed press. But this year's winner, through her actions and advocacy, our honoree has done much as anyone to improve the public perception of our leadership. Through her words, her hard work, her dedication, she has been a champion for our industry for years, and I'm sure she'll be a champion for years to come. She's a past president, which is not a prerequisite. Jim got the award before becoming president. She has style, she has class, she's just an effective spokesperson for our industry. She has worked tirelessly to develop relationships with our regulators and legislators. And because of her effectiveness, we have built a bridge to our regulators that's going to serve us and our industry for years to come. We should indeed be grateful to this year's recipient. Now, she has made our cause her mission. No doubt about it.
No question.
No, she's put the industry on her shoulders, and with the help of a lot of others. No question about it. It's not a one-person game. She has really done a super job. Now, there are a lot of adjectives that I could use to describe this year's winner, and some I've already used. But I'm just going to try to narrow it down a little bit and focus on just adjectives that begin with 3 different letters. The first one, letter P. P. Okay, I'm moving along here. P for passion and persistence. Passion and persistence. Our honoree has great passion for the cause of independent title agents. She has persistently advocated for them as well as our entire industry. And she has built bridges, as I said, with regulators in the legislature. With a winning combination of style and substance, and with the help of others, she has established a relationship throughout the industry, throughout the public, and we're just very fortunate for all that. With the candidate. Next letter, I. Integrity, innovation, intelligence, all important qualities. Our honoree operates a title agency located here on the west coast of Florida. It conducts association business with integrity, innovation, and intelligence. Because of that, our regulators feel comfortable working with her, and that is why her company has been able to survive the recent downturn. I'm trying, you know, I was trying to get this done by 9 o'clock so she can get over to Neiman Marcus before closing. I'm sorry. This is not the first award that she's going to get. She's already a 5-time Neiman Marcus Customer of the Year winner.
That's narrowing it down.
Hey,
this is a surprise, buddy.
Forget the script here. Come on, let's get going. Now, in addition to her great work for our industry and her company, she has hobbies, and 3 hobbies that come to mind that I know about. One hobby is shopping in department stores. The second hobby is shopping in women's dress shops. And the third hobby is boutique shops. Now, I was with her in Washington when we were at the FLTA convention, the mid-year meeting in Washington. And we got in a cab, and I thought we'd go see, you know, the Washington Monument, the Washington, the Lincoln Memorial, all that stuff. No, we headed for Wisconsin Avenue, the shops in Georgetown. And I never saw someone go through the racks. I was dizzy. I didn't know what could happen. Now, the other day, I was in Tallahassee, and I was at the DoubleTree just as she was arriving. She was arriving at the DoubleTree just as I was there, and I saw her car, and it was like filled with clothes. I mean, amazing. I mean, she needed that old Hummer she had, but she didn't have it anymore. So anyway, I was concerned, because I'd only packed for 1 day. I thought, wait a second, I think this is a 1-day meeting. She had enough clothes for 2 weeks. And you know, she said she'd just come from the dry cleaners. And you know that old saying, if you can't afford the gas, you can't afford the car. Well, if you can't afford the dry cleaners, you can't afford the wardrobe. But anyway, okay, so I. So let's get to G, okay? G. And that's a really important one. Generous and grateful. Generous and grateful. And grateful, you can't be with our recipient for more than 10 minutes without her saying how much she loves her spouse, how grateful she is to him. She loves her 3 kids. She's got 3 great kids. One is a winner of our scholarship in years past. One is studying criminology, I know, at St. Leo. I know they love horses. And she just has a wonderful, loving family. I know she's very grateful for that. Generous. She's generous with her time for the association. She's generous making financial contributions to the association. And also, I just learned that she's a foster mother for a 4-year-old. And that, what else can you say? That's just the highest thing, the greatest thing anybody can do. And also, just recently, we got an email from her. Her old home area of New York, as we know, was hurt by the hurricane. And she put out an email trying to raise funds for the folks that have suffered so much up in Breezy Point, New York, a town with policemen and firefighters. So generous. So anyway, I went through 3 letters. P-I-G. Now, pig. That spells pig. Now, your husband turned you in on this, so don't, like Mike Wallace said, my word's not his, so please, I apologize. But anyway, our honoree has been known and seen and cited, and that's cited S-I-G-H-T and cited C-I-T-E-D, walking with a pig on a leash. A pig on a leash. What can you say? Yeah, absolutely. I think the pig's name is Bacon, but I'm not sure about that. I don't know about that. Anyway, anyway, we have a great honoree this year. The award says outstanding, but she goes way beyond outstanding. And, and I said historic. I just want to add one last thing before I finish. Historic. I was speaking to the regulator the other day, Peter Rice, and he said, gosh, you guys, your industry is doing much better now. He said, your industry score is plus 20. He said it used to be like minus 10. Plus 20, minus 10. I never heard that score before. I said, well, what's the measurement? What do you mean? He says, well, we compare the number of agents you have to the number of pairs of shoes that Sue Geigle has. So we were minus 10, but now we're plus 20. So the industry's doing better, and thanks to her efforts. So anyway, so it is really my great honor to present the Raymond O. Denham 2012 Award to our friend, a great champion, Sue Geigle.
Thank you, everybody. I'm really not an emotional person. But everything Barry said is very true. I'm going to take him shopping in Georgetown. I seem to always do find the mistakes, but, passion is one thing I have for this industry, and I'm not going to deny that. I've worked very hard, and I will continue to work very hard for all of you. Independent agents is what I am and what I'm made of, and I can't seem to walk away from it as much as I've tried several times. It just doesn't happen. My husband is the greatest because he does put up with a lot with me. He's supposed to be here tonight, but unfortunately he didn't make it. But again, you know what? Together, we can really achieve anything we set our minds to, and that's the key. We have to continue to work together as an industry, because without one, there is not the other. So if we all just strive to do our best in making changes in where we need to go and what we need to do, we'll prevail. We will. And I thank you all.